Women don't listen to men. Women think that men were created to serve them. So if you ain't serving them, they don't want to hear nothing you got to say, because at the end of the day, women think that this is we need to teach males to do this. Women want men to be women. Women want society to transform a male into a female. Women hate women. Women hate each other. But they want to get a man and then make him embody all of the characteristics of a woman. Women don't.
Where do they do that at?
Get mad at me for dating outside my race. But I was dating outside of my race because they was doing things better than my race. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Define better.
Well, not better, because I know where she getting ready to go. Not better.
I know, you said they were doing things better. I wanted to know what better meant.
Not better. I'm gonna change that.
I'm trying to save you for the people, for the culture.
Not better, for the culture.
There we go.
Right, not better.
Biggest son.
I was dating Puerto Rican, I was dating Dominican, I was dating African, I was dating all type of other relationships besides American black, right? They were doing way more of what we expect we want our woman to do more than our American. Our American got real comfortable with...
Give me some examples.
Oh, man. I mean, their mannerisms are different. Like, even my Indian one was from...
Jersey?
One of them countries over there, right?
Sri Lanka?
I didn't have to really say much to do and be treated like a king. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times with our own American black, they expect so much of us and what we're supposed to do. Like things like if we go out and eat and we just have a nice dinner, we can go anywhere and eat and get a nice dinner. It had to be Roux Chris, or it had to be this, that, or it had to be this, that. Then I get somebody that's just as fine, a Cuban or a Colombian. They don't care about nothing. They care about you and your household. Even though they still care about the money, but it's not about the money. You understand what I'm trying to say? It's a difference. Not better, but sometimes we get tired of hearing, Birkin bags, sushi.
Do you think that's fair? Because I feel like there's a certain type of woman that does demand that. And to me, I think it depends on the bait you're using and where you're looking. If you're going to go get a model from Instagram that got the BBL, the snatched in stomach, and has all the things that check off money hungry and surface, you're going to get that.
Let's talk about the women that try to be your friend only to try to sleep with you. That don't get talked about enough. Like we talk about DL men all the time, but we don't talk about the women that try to be your friend and they get to know you. Y'all get to hang it out a little bit and they get to throwing their little stuff out there trying to see if you're going to catch it. And you basically let them know, like, look, I ain't like that. You listen to their experiences or whatever, but you let them know that you're not like that. And then next thing you know, they creating a problem because they can't sleep with you. We don't talk about that. We talk about DL men all the time, but we don't talk about these chicks that just want to be your friend and try to sleep with you. And I have had that experience a couple of times, like for real. Like people have acted as if they wanted to be my friend, go out, hang out, and then start creating problems once I guess I wasn't catching on to what they wanted to do. Or I wasn't down with it. And then they create a problem. But nobody don't talk about that. Nobody don't talk about the DL women. Like, this considered cute and sexy, but to me it's not cool. Especially when I think of that, we bonding and you my friend and, whole time you just like a dude. You just waiting your turn. You just acting like, least with dudes you already know for the most part. But with a woman, you thinking, hey, I got me a new friend. And they usually start off on the internet. I noticed that. In your inbox, hey, boo. Oh, you look so cute, babe.
Chopped and screwed.
Leader. I think a lot of times you want to jump into
I think he's good.
We are living in the effects of the crack era. That is the most recent affliction. That's what's got us in our present condition. That we got to be real about that. We talk about this often, And we're going to keep talking about it until niggas get it. The crack era has shaped the behaviors, the dynamics, and the mentality of every black person that's in the black community, that's from the black community. We know somebody, we have been, or close to, in love with, related to somebody who either played a part in the poisoning or got poisoned. We know we got an uncle, a cousin, a brother, a father that went to prison or got killed behind this shit. We got a mother that was strung out or left out here to fend for herself when her husband got sent away or got murdered, or her son, and she got to go to work with that grief every day. This is why we see black women integrating into corporate America, because they watch their mama struggle and they watch their mama coddle their son out of fear that he would end up like his father or his uncle. So now he's not productive and he end up in the street in the same cycle because he doesn't have any alternatives or ambition, and his mama fear for his life every time he leave outside the goddamn door. Not to mention the police brutality and the police presence. So we got a lot of young black women that said, fuck that. I ain't finna go to work and work 2 jobs and stress out. I'm gonna go to college. I'm gonna focus on my grades. I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna get into that corporate world. And that's what we see as an effect of that. Now that's a positive effect from a negative circumstance. But we have to be able to acknowledge these things. A lot of black people live in the suburbs and middle class. A lot of black people move to Georgia. Why? Because the conditions in the hood were the remnants of the crack era. These were the effects. They was living in the effects. And when the money goes, the only thing left is violence. So if we can get on the same page, and, like, niggas trying to skip steps ahead. Let's go back to our most recent affliction. Let's focus on the 80s to the present. Understand what happened. Understand why there's been no strong political movements in the black community. We've tried black power movements and we've revamped these things online. And we will, and those things will always cycle back. But that starts needs to be the baseline. It doesn't need to be a natural hair movement. That just needs to be a baseline.
Over. I don't want to be with you no more. Have a nice life. What are you doing? I broke up with him. You need to call him back. No, I'm done. I'm tired, man. Oh, so you think it's sweet out here? You have no idea how atrocious the dating scene is. These guys barely know you and want to sleep with you. They pursue you and ask you, what do you bring to the table? I just want you to go with the flow. No relationship. They ask to take you out and expect you to pay. They still sleeping around with their ex. They talk to you during the day and then disappear at night. Every single night. They like that you value and respect yourself, but you must throw all of that out of the window for them. They already have a girlfriend, but they want another one. They just want to hit it and quit it. They want you to buy them flowers. And they also want you to lick their booty hole. Oh, and you think the dating apps is gonna help you? Yeah, it's gonna help you get They pursue you first, but then expect you to do all the calling and texting. They want to do all the relationship things without being in a relationship. They pretend to be the guy that you wanted for a few months. As soon as y'all start having, they're gonna switch up and go back to being who they really truly were. Because they was playing in your face. You think you have a chance with a guy? It's never gonna be you. He's never gonna pick you. He's just gonna waste your time. And check this out. The married men are out here dating too. Yeah, it's disgusting out here. You need to call him back. Apologize, tell him you on your period, your emotions, something. You gotta save your relationship. You got to make this work. You got to make this work. You got to make this work.
What the fuck? Wait, keep playing it.
What is this part?
Yeah, what's the end of it?
I thought this.
84,000 people contracted HIV in the Dominican Republic in 2024. Passport Bros, I know that's been one of your favorite destinations to go to, man. I know y'all been in Colombia. We ain't get those numbers in yet. But I know y'all been going to DR, man, ever since y'all find out you get it for the 40. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if inflation causes those prices to go up, man. So if you're a woman that's dating a man that travels to the DR for fun, test them. If you're married, man, and he go to DR, test them. We all know what these dudes are going over there for, man. 84,000 cases, bro, in 1 year, right? And these are people that went and got tested, bro. A lot of Dominican men, if they don't feel any pain, bro, they ain't going nowhere. So just know that. That's people that say, hey, I feel a little sick, man. Let me go and get checked out. 84,000 people, man. That's freaking insane, bro. How careless people are, man, with their health when it comes to the way they express themselves sexually. People, man, come on, man. It's not that expensive. Use protection, people, man. Don't play with your life like that. I know there's medication so that you can live with it almost as if you don't have it, but you still know that you do. You don't want to deal with that, man. You don't want to put other people through that. Be responsible, people. It's 2025, man. We got to do better.
Husband shoots his wife to death, a wife who he'd been with for 14 years and shares 2 children together. He then takes her body to the backyard, burns her, and then buries her body in a shallow grave. 39-year-old Kenneth Hardin Jr. shot 40-year-old Carrie Hardin, his wife, in their home after a domestic dispute. Now, Kenneth Hardin is a pastor, okay? And his wife is a nurse, but she also owned a multi-million-dollar nurse staffing company that she built from the ground up. So they were doing very well for themselves. On the day that he killed his wife, he called his father and flew his father out to Georgia, where they live, where this actually took place. It's alleged that he met his father at the bank, gave his father access to all of his financial information, gave him his last will and testament, and then ultimately confessed to his father that he killed his wife and said that he would be on the run. He then fled to Louisiana, where he was apprehended, but his father was the one who made the call to turn him in. Now, a friend of Carrie said that she texted her late that night and asked her if she could come over and spend the night with her.
And a half. She was brutally murdered after years of hiding from others the domestic violence that she suffered. Advocates for victims of domestic violence hope others will hear this story and they will reach out for help.
I never imagined that something like this would happen to Carrie. You know, it's like, no way.
Carrie was too big for this to happen to her.
Alicia Allen and Chastity Adams Miller are still in shock over their friend's brutal murder. Carrie Hardin graduated from Fort Zumwalt South High School, became a nurse, and then built a multi-million-dollar nurse staffing business.
So the most impressive thing about Carrie was she always wanted to improve on things.
Carrie married Ken Hardin, and they moved to Georgia in 2020. But there had been a previous incident of domestic violence.
Kenny had bust out the window to the bathroom to get to her and chased her down the road with a gun.
I asked her mother why Carrie never left Ken.
She wanted to keep her family together, and she believed that he would stop, that he wouldn't really harm her.
From the couple's home.
We all know that this year's NFL MVP race is kind of, sort of about race. Now, before some of you get upset and start reflexively throwing out words y'all don't even fully understand, like woke and DEI and Marxist, let me explain. The MVP race is down to Buffalo Bills quarterback Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson of the Baltimore Ravens. Now, both of these quarterbacks have had fine seasons, and both are worthy of the MVP. As of this recording, Allen has accounted for 40 touchdowns this season, committed fewer than 8 turnovers, and after the Bills beat the Patriots in Week 16, Allen tied Russell Wilson for most wins by a quarterback in the first 7 seasons of his career with 75. Now, on top of all of that, Josh Allen has only been sacked 14 times. Now, Allen also is only playing with 2 other Pro Bowlers on offense, and this season, the Bills have beaten both the Chiefs and the Lions, who are the number 1 seeds in their respective conferences. Hella impressive. On the other hand, Lamar Jackson, he's having a better season this season than he did last season when he won his 2nd MVP. Now, if you stack his numbers up against Josh Allen's, he's beating Josh Allen in virtually every significant category. Completion percentage, touchdown passes, passing yards, rushing yards, and he also has an overall higher passer rating. Now, Lamar Jackson is the first player in NFL history to throw for over 4,000 yards and rush for over 900. He also broke Michael Vick's career rushing yards record for a quarterback. Again, hella impressive. Now, these are the stats which obviously have nothing to do with race. But as we've seen throughout Lamar Jackson's NFL career, when it comes to him in particular, race is always lurking somewhere in the background. And sometimes it's right in front of our faces. One of the most common arguments being used to support Allen receiving the MVP over Lamar Jackson is that Lamar Jackson already has won the award twice, and therefore it's just time to give it to someone else. Now, that's a weird argument to make, but one we've seen used before in sports. Cut to Michael Jordan's prime MVP years. Michael Jordan easily could have won the MVP more than 5 times, but there was this sense that voters were getting tired of giving it to him. People point to Charles Barkley winning the MVP for his spectacular 92-93 season and Karl Malone winning it in 1997 as examples of Jordan being robbed of the MVP simply because of voter fatigue. Now, not to derail this whole conversation, but Barkley earned that MVP like a mug. Barkley averaged 25 and 12, and most importantly, the Suns finished with the best regular season record. The MVP isn't about who you want taking the last shot, who you build a franchise with. It is simply about who had the best regular season and how that impacted their team's success. Now, when it comes to Karl Malone, back in 1997, that's a different story. Well, first of all, y'all know I don't fuck with Karl Malone as a staff, record label, or a crew for reasons you can Google. But second of all, when Malone won the MVP in 1997, although he finished second to Jordan in the league in scoring, Utah did not have the best record in the league that year. But I digress. This Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen MVP debate is kind of giving that Michael Jordan feel he wins it every year. Lamar Jackson's own excellence is basically being held against him. So much of any MVP race is about narrative, and the narrative surrounding Lamar Jackson is still baked in how people perceived him before he was even drafted.
This quarterback out in Louisville, Lamar Jackson, is here in Indianapolis, and he will throw tomorrow when the quarterbacks work out. But we now know a number of teams have also requested that Jackson work out with the wide receivers as well. They want to see both workouts. Jackson is yet to say, at least publicly, whether he's amenable to that.
This is important. I'm going to go ahead here and say the quiet part out loud. The reason Lamar Jackson, despite his success, is still polarizing to some people is because Lamar Jackson refuses to code switch. He refuses to code switch in how he presents himself. He refuses to code switch in how he plays. He refuses to code switch in terms of how he conducts his business because his mother is his agent. Lamar Jackson don't bother nobody. But you would be surprised by how many people are bothered by that.
I want my quarterbacks to be quarterbacky.
Now, people have been using racially coded language to describe Jackson his entire NFL career.
The San Francisco 49ers have suspended a radio analyst because of something he said about Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson. Here's what that analyst Tim Ryan said on a radio show Monday morning after the Ravens beat the 49ers on Sunday.
When his dark skin color, with a dark football, with a dark uniform, you could not see that thing. I mean, you literally could not see when he was in and out of the mesh point.
So if race has been a factor in how people have frankly always discussed Lamar Jackson, why would race suddenly be eliminated entirely from the equation when it comes to this MVP race? Now, let me be clear. I'm not saying if Josh Allen wins the award, it's because he's white and people are racist. I would have zero problem if he won it. But there is a theme here of black excellence being taken for granted. And it's not just limited to sports. And sometimes that excellence is used to deny black folks their due. A couple years ago, Variety polled 5 Grammy voters about who they voted for and who they didn't vote for. The voters were allowed to share their true feelings anonymously. One voter...
My ex-husband's last name. I, 56-year-old female, divorced my husband 2 years ago after 26 years of marriage. We have 4 kids and the split was amicable. He came out as gay and we mutually agreed to part ways. Changing my name wasn't a priority. Updating IDs, legal documents, and bank accounts would be a huge hassle. I still use his last name on official documents but go by my maiden name socially. Recently, he got engaged to a wonderful guy. I've been supportive of their relationship, but during my grandson's birthday party, my ex suddenly asked if I'd consider dropping his last name.
No.
His fiancée chimed in, saying it makes him uncomfortable that I still use it.
Oh, well.
I was caught off guard and awkwardly joked that unless they went to spend hours in lines at various government offices, I wasn't going to change it. My ex didn't laugh. He insisted it's about starting a new chapter and wants me to, quote, move on. The whole situation felt bizarre. For 2 years, it's never been an issue, and now they're ganging up on me? After the party, my ex called and argued that keeping his name makes it hard for his fiancée to feel like they're starting a fresh life.
Then you got other issues.
I countered that our kids still use the same name.
Correct.
And it would feel strange for me to be the odd one out.
Correct.
What really hurt was learning from my youngest son that his fiancée feels threatened by my name, assuming I'm clinging to some claim on my ex. I've made it clear I have zero interest in rekindling anything, but it feels like I'm being pressured to erase a part of my identity.
No.
My ex admitted his fiancée is uncomfortable because he sees me keeping the name as, quote, a power play.
No.
It feels like I'm caught between trying to keep peace and being forced into something just because his fiancée is insecure.
Yep.
They want me to go through the hassles of changing everything for their comfort.
Nope.
I told my ex that I'll consider it later, maybe after they're married and settled, but now he's furious. saying I'm being petty and selfish.
Oh, well.
My friends think I should stand my ground.
That's right.
But my kids are divided. One thinks I should just give in to keep the peace, while the other agrees that it's ridiculous to change it just because his fiance feels insecure.
Agreed.
I'm frustrated. I don't see why a name on some legal documents is such a big deal.
It's not.
But they're making me feel like the villain. So am I the asshole for refusing to drop my ex-husband's last name even though he's getting remarried?
No.
Get so frustrated with these men who act as if because they are not financially stable that they cannot take your hand in marriage. When I proposed to my wife, I had $6,000 to my name. I took $5,700 of that $6,000 and I purchased her a ring, right? And some of y'all might say, well, that was irresponsible with your money. But what you have to understand is that it woke me up out of my sleep knowing that she did not have a ring on her finger. I needed for her to be my wife.
The voice is killing me.
I needed for her to have my last name. I needed to have her hand in marriage. It literally kept me up at night. It fucked with my stomach. I wasn't eating right because when I met her, I knew immediately that I could not go any further without having that certainty, without having that reassurance that she was going to have my last name and I was going to be able to play a part in her life for the rest of my life. So I cashed it out and I got on my knee and I was just so proud and so grateful and so thankful. And that is why I upgrade her ring often. We've been married for 2 years. She's had 3 rings since then. And it's probably a lifetime more to go.
How'd he do it all?
If you love somebody, it doesn't matter if it's the justice of peace, if it's an extravagant wedding, don't let her go. Don't let somebody get your wife trying to play like you a boyfriend.
I
live about an hour from Coleman, Alabama. I live in Florence. And let me tell y'all, people have been saying, oh, go to the Winter Wonderland in Coleman. I'm like, why the fuck would we go to Coleman? Okay, I don't even want to stop there for gas and I'm white. Why would anyone want to spend their money there? The town is clearly needing money and trying to do this tourist trap type of thing, but I'm gonna tell you, like, there is no Ferris wheel and no ice skating rink worth me spending my money on to give those racist people money. I'm not going up there. I don't really encourage anyone to go up there. I live in Florence. I feel like even Florence is more accepting than that, but it's just not a place that I would really recommend. And the fact that it's being recommended in like these little magazines and websites is kind of concerning, considering that they're not telling people that it's a sundown town. The KKK literally showed up in our town for a pride parade, so I mean that's like an hour from Coleman. It's still very much part of the culture here and very much alive, so just be careful. And obviously people know that it's a sundown town, but like, I don't know, I don't want to spend my money on that. Like, there's so many other places that you could spend your money at, a small business. I live about an hour.
Listen, black women deserve to be loved correctly. And the reason why I'm saying this is because it's very prevalent with men, that men will hold black women to a completely different standard than they hold every other woman. And I have black sisters, I have black aunts, I have black cousins, I have black grandma. This is the reason why I'm stepping up and saying this, right? Especially me being a half black man.
He's half black.
You will sit here and say black women are aggressive or masculine, but then when a Latina does it, she's spicy. You will sit here and say a black woman is masculine and aggressive, but when a white woman does it, she's strong. And that right there is blatant fucking racism. Black women are very intelligent. They're graduating college at higher rates than any other woman. Black women are beautiful. Their hair, the natural hair is beautiful. Beauty is not defined by European standards. Beauty is defined by all standards. White, black, Hispanic, they're all beautiful. If you're a man and you're heterosexual, you can understand that. If not, then you're just racist and prejudiced. That's all I have to say.
Prefer
Check
to
out
date
this video.
married men.
And this whole idea of, you know, when you have a wedding ring on, it
They
acts
love you,
as a magnet. It does.
That it works.
It does. I've literally felt that.
Yeah,
It's like,
it
oh,
works.
okay. And I think for some, I mean, it symbolizes that I can commit.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, do you know what I find when I speak to women, and I have no judgment with my clients. They come to me and it's a completely safe space. So I meet a lot of women that date married men. And the main thing they find, the allure of a married man is essentially he dates completely different to a single man. And he's sexually completely different to a single man and way better according to their to their feedback. So what they say is when they meet men in the modern dating scene, they're so used to disconnected sex. They're so used to kind of hit and quit and move on to the next, and you don't know where he's at, and he doesn't know really how to please a woman because he hasn't had one woman who's given him honest feedback for a long time.
Interesting.
So when I date a married man, he knows how to treat a woman his sexual performance is so much better. His emotional performance is so much better. His ability to kind of protect her is so much better because he'll check, did you get home okay? So weirdly, it's a better package for them.
Research shows that single women are more attracted to men who are in relationships.
Until you
now,
can't
just
get
because
that
they're attracted to them doesn't mean that they are trying to get with them. However, for the ones who do, there's a term for it. It's called mate poaching. For some people, mate poaching is far too risky. It goes against their morals, it goes against their values, so they'll never do it. And then for other people, they see it as a strategy. Research suggests that 10 to 20% of all new relationships start from mate poaching. And not only that, but mate poachers and people who are susceptible to mate poaching share a lot of the same characteristics. Mate poachers versus non-mate poachers tend to score very highly on the narcissistic spectrum. So then you might be asking yourself, how does someone entice someone who's already in a committed relationship into a situation where they're actively trying to leave their wife for a new woman? This can come in a lot of different forms, some that won't surprise you, like being flirtatious, direct advances, and then other things that might surprise you, like emotional manipulation, and doing things to undermine the current relationship. Because once a mate poacher hears a vulnerability in a relationship, they're going to exploit it. Any dissatisfaction that they hear from their target, they're going to use that as an opportunity to undermine the relationship. If this video resonates with you and you're interested in building better relationships, comment the word growth down below and I'll send some resources to your DM.
Bro, can someone please tell me why this whole entire time I thought all of Ethiopia looked like this? Bro, I just literally saw a video of what Ethiopia actually looks like. There is no way, bro. Somebody tell me this is fake. Someone tell me this is not real. I'm starting to think we're the third world country, bro. Let me show you.
Duh. Parts of Ethiopia that do look like the first picture.
That was not real, bro. Tell me that was fake.
Because we can only change ourselves, we can't change other people. I will only tell y'all what I did wrong, okay? I was a very strong, independent woman. I don't need no man. I had that type of attitude and mindset in life. I made more money than he did, so I thought that my plans in life were better than his. So I wasn't looking for a partnership or teamwork. I had the mindset that I already got this plan laid out. Just come and help me with my plan. And then we both will live good. That didn't leave a lot of space for him to be a leader, for him to have input in our future. So that's one thing that happened in my marriage that led to our divorce. Also, I had a son that I struggled allowing him to discipline at first. I felt like I was the only one that could raise my son. You being mean, you aren't raising him out of love. You're just raising him to be mean and stern and strict, because I didn't understand at the time that how a father parents is going to be totally different than how a mother parents. Those are two things. And my mouth and attitude were horrible. I was very masculine. I had no problem arguing. We gonna argue like two is on the street, because what you ain't gonna do is talk crazy. Two people can't be angry and both lose control of their emotions.
Amanda be right here, right?
And I should have had better control of mine. So that's what happened to my first marriage. And if we're honest,
you gotta look up.
A lot of us are in marriages where we're really not ready to be married. And what I wish we both could have done was centered God. I did not have God as the full head of my life. He was just an addition, if that makes sense. So I don't even think we sought God in that marriage at all. So how can we ask God to bless a marriage that we didn't put him in? We were doing what we wanted to do. And I made the huge mistake of thinking that I could have a God-blessed marriage without including God from day one. So that's what happened.
Midlife crisis differ between men and women.
Oh, gosh. Listen, when men have a midlife crisis, they get a younger wife
in a sports car, right? I think society tells you, like, look at George Clooney. Like, he's got the same wrinkles that I do, the same paunch on his stomach, but he is hot and I am not, right? There is a different perception. I mean, I call it the midlife penalty. As women get older, both their economic and their physical well-being deteriorates because society says you are past your prime, which means we get paid less. Did you know that the biggest penalty or the biggest pay gap exists for women over 50s? L'Oreal just had an ad out on Sunday.
I don't know about that.
They were like basically proud that they've hired over 15,000 women over 50 because that is a success story. It's a very different experience for women than it is for men. It's the same thing with our health. There is not enough resources or investment going into understanding menopause or understanding like what happens to our bodies as we age, or conversation around it. And so that has to change. And so we feel like this is it for us, that we should just go off in a corner and just like die. And that's absolutely not true.
I look good. That's Rigo. Tonight we are here
To celebrate me?
to celebrate us.
Oh.
And I look good. You all right. Long story short, we just
I was like, she's just waiting.
we appreciate everyone that came out tonight. We appreciate you guys for allowing this union to be here, and we love everyone in here. Sean, I've known you for 30 years. I love you, bro.
What?
Badu, known you for 30 years too. I'm half Haitian because of you. All right.
No Diddy.
I love you too. I got a bunch of other boys in here. I love y'all like brothers. All right. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, great, thank you. Thank you, every single person, for coming. We really, really appreciate it. Anyone who's planned a wedding knows how easy it is.
Had a microphone before.
And I want to thank all of you guys for RSVPing so early, because that didn't piss me off. And I want to thank all of you guys for actually showing up, because showing up is really something that's really important to me. So I really appreciate all of you guys for showing up. Everyone who's in here is somebody that we really love. So we really.
Son, that's fucking hilarious.
Just a couple of things I can't do because I had an abortion yesterday.
Was it mine?
Yeah, of course it was yours. I didn't want to talk about it beforehand. I just wanted to do it. But I haven't shared with boyfriends in the past. I'm trying to be more open with you.
So you're trying to be open with me. How many abortions have you had?
I'm not going to share that with you because that is private. I'm not going to ask you how many girls you've gotten pregnant.
None. It's not private. I've gotten no girls pregnant except for you now.
I can't stand this shit. Go ahead.
And welcome to episode 1 of Who the Fuck Did I Work For? So because I'm unemployed, this is my content now. So if you like content like this, like, share, subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that little bell notification. So this is the creator of the pod. This is Randy Rosario, Mike the Poet, Trip Fontaine, Fine Ass Keita Rose, and Mojo Gacha! A lot of you guys are like, well, I don't care about this bitch or that bitch. Where's my favorite? Oh, shit, this should go to your favorite. She be dropping them gems. This is Kitty Rose. She got Randy out quick fast. She said, I want your spot. How can I manipulate everyone to get it? I'm going to detail that, though, in the following episodes. It's going to be like 500 episodes. Uh-oh, bonus feature. This guy says he used to be with Kitty, but that can't be true because it would have been around the time she was married, and she can't stand side bitches, and she can't stand cheating women. Ho, ho, the drama, the tea. Hope we all heal.
Is that the girl that was on here?
Successful people cheat. That's a reality.
Oh,
all right. Let's break this down by income. If a man makes less than $50,000 a year, that man probably faithful. But if he makes like 50 to 100 grand, that means he thinks about it, but he won't act on it. That's me. You got nothing to worry about that. What? 100 grand to $500,000 means he's definitely cheating. And then anything over $500,000 just means his wife knows his mistress by name. So like I said, Facebook. He's right.
He's right.
Any man who gives his wife a car with a big bow on it is probably cheating. Those Lexus Christmas commercials are darker than you think.
The mother is willing to turn her son in because of this. Watch.
I just want to let you know that you have been looking. So at this point, with the police are getting involved.
Should more mothers do something like this?
I've already apologized to Ashley so many times. I can't believe that you have been doing this to her for so long, and that she has been so scared to even tell anybody. But we're gonna help her. So there's already been a warrant out. I took her up to the police station. I brought you out to eat so you can eat a good meal, because you're not gonna be eating good for a really, really long time.
Man, Mom, that's lame.
Your dad isn't here because he's so mad at you, and he couldn't even be around you because he doesn't want to hurt you. The police are outside.
Why would you do that?
This is fake, right?
Listen, I am 43 years old. We don't do plots over here.
You want me to tell y'all the truth about her face? Her face is giving trans.
She looks like she's got a little bit of Spanish in her.
You are a 4 at best.
Guys aren't meant to see this many hot bitches.
Back in the olden days, they would see 200 baddies in their whole life. And now it's like... In their whole life. And now it's like they are desensitized to it.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll have conversations with my guy friends where I need to check them, where I'm like, you need to check yourself. They'll be like, oh, well, her hair wasn't perfect, or she didn't have like veneers, so I just didn't. And I'm like, you are a 4 at best. Like, this is insane. You think that you have access.
Homeboys?
They're so delusional. They think that
They're
they
so
can
delusional.
bag like these hot girls because there's so many hot girls on Instagram.
And then they do them dirty because you think you're going to get another batter, which it's like at one point we all start to even out, but also at the same time, it's like, this is my thing. I always say your resume is trash on paper and in real life.
Exactly.
Your resume is trash for you to be talking like this, sounding like this, and acting like you have so many options available to you.
No, it's crazy.
First of all, you can't look like that and have a trash resume and expect to bag a 10 every time. You're funny. You're not that funny.
I love it though, so nigga Drake holding us down, you know what I mean, pulling us out there to see this motherfucking crowd that we ain't seen before. Me and ASAP, Chase, nigga, we the transition of me doing the 2,000 venues I've been doing back then is a little sketchy for me. Doing this 10,000, I gotta really work some motherfucking magic and step my game all the way up. But
There's a lot of people. I love the fact that being a hater can end up being a success. But this performance, I just thought it was really mediocre for me. Maybe because I'm not a hardcore Kendrick fan. There was a lot of the songs that I didn't know.
You know, no. Turn her off.
When SZA came out,
does not belong in our culture.
No, I agree with
Supposedly.
Let me talk about Kendrick without having to put Drake on the screen. I'm going to need to. What does that mean? You're doing too much. Wait, what does that mean?
Look at his weak ass jump. Turn this nigga off, man.
Wait, I'm just trying to understand though.
Alan is trying to say, okay, what Alan is trying to say is wildest. Jesus. Marie, you don't have a mic right now? But Armenian is like, I feel like more Middle Eastern, and Albanian is more, they're Middle Eastern, but they're more like
Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, like they got more European in them.
I just don't like this lady.
This the one I said her face was bothering me.
We did say that.
So what work did she get done? Because
nothing.
Because if she looked like that after,
well, she said liposuction.
No,
Amy Schumer.
We talked about her last time.
Amy Dumore.
Chrissy Teigen.
I'm sorry.
Are we looking at before pictures?
No.
This is an after picture.
She always looks.
Wait, so what year is this?
She always looked like a Lego
What year has this article came out? Because that definitely has to be a before. That's a before picture of Amy Schumer for sure.
And injectables. Well, you in Hollywood, everybody's got injectables.
All right, we gotta go on the flip side. Instead of money well spent,
I don't
See,
like
all the ones.
I don't like this thing right here when they do that.
That cheek shit.
That's when they get rid of that fat pad.
That baboon shit.
Buckle fat.
Katy Perry.
Yeah.
Oh, Katy Perry. That is money well.
I don't know. Katy Perry and what Lady Gaga.
Tyra? Not
Bro,
Tyra.
those two white women, those my girls.
What did Tyra get done? That's it?
And I think like a long time ago.
A nose could break you.
I think if I have to say you have
A nose could break you.
money well spent, I have to notice what you did.
She's so pretty.
Yeah, Cardi got it.
No. I was saying, not to say she's not, but like just naturally.
She was naturally. Cindy Crawford was naturally pretty. I don't know why. Whatever. What do I know?
No, she was.
What?
We looking at pretty ladies.
All the pretty ladies. All the pretty ladies.
Did you see
What about Bad Jobs?
Beyonce speaking Spanish, singing in Spanish?
Yeah, there's a song she did with
I meant to
Shakira.
send this
Yeah.
to you, and it was hilarious.
Nicole
like that.
Kidman is.
Courtney, what did she get done? I don't.
So she looks more like Kim right here, but when she was younger, I think she looked more
Peruvian.
European, like her mom. Yeah. Money.
Kylie's a different person.
Is that Iggy?
Money well spent. Iggy boy, she didn't came to America.
Iggy got them things on her, though.
He got a whole new body,
For real.
face.
That's fine. Whatever.
But I'm saying, like, she whole new person.
Yeah, she
Ziggy-
walked, she
Iggy
walked
Azalea.
heavy, though. Like, you watch that thing move.
Who is that? Wait, go up. Who's that? Oh, I don't know who she is.
It's
Oh,
all,
that's Jessica Simpson.
this is all money.
Jessica Simpson looks crazy right there.
I was about to say she looks bad.
But you know, she had gained a lot of weight. I think like something that happened. She had gained a lot of weight.
Oh my God, go up to Monica. What did she do? Hold on, Monica.
What's a Katie?
Oh, when she got it out, she took it out. Courtney Cox. That was her name on Friends.
Oh, they called
Sitting
her.
here, look for Monica.
Oh.
Me too.
Christy Brinkley looks amazing. Amazing.
Wait. Can you scroll back
Ooh,
up? For a
Ashley
second?
Tisdale.
Can you scroll back
She
up
got
to
the
the second
cheeks.
to that lady? See, you could tell by the neck. Look at that neck. I don't care.
No, she's 60 something. Like
Christy
she.
Brinkley,
Her
like,
nose looks like she
neck
can't
is
breathe.
just-
I actually don't know who that
gotta
is.
get that-
Ashley Tisdale from
that
High School
gobbler
Musical.
fixed.
Name. But
Oh, and Phoebe.
No.
she looked the same
She
though.
looked like a Philadelphia Eagle.
Yeah, some type of.
Jamie Lee Curtis. But Jamie Lee Curtis looked good.
That is my comfort show.
I'm surprised she got something done. What did she get done? I feel like she looked the same all her life.
That's probably it.
It said a little lipo. What would Jamie Lee Curtis need to get lipo for?
Because they be having off seasons.
Yeah.
And she's probably in her 70s. Look,
She just looks like a Gemini.
she's not 90, but she probably like late 70s
Why do you keep
or
saying
early 80s.
She don't look like a Gemini?
Why would
Yeah.
she look like a Gemini?
Yo, because that's an outfit a Gemini
What do
would
they
wear.
do with this so they can't
So
blink?
stupid for you to say.
I'm trying to tell you, I know her.
They cut the
Kelly,
eyelids.
what did she get done?
Her boobs.
Breast.
I feel like breast shouldn't be on here.
Why?
Like
Because it's not real.
Like
every
face,
girl's
I
got a
want to see
breast
like
job.
the face is like more like.
Wait, go back to Reba. Oh, is that Reba? No.
No.
Who's that? She looks nuts.
I thought that was Reba down there. Oh.
Jane Fonda?
She looked totally different.
She's still alive? Jane, you know who Jane Fonda is?
Yeah.
That's
So what about Botox?
See,
all of these
Is
white
that like
people
a
do
cheat code?
Botox.
they say, but once you get it, you got to continue to do it though. Once you do it
Does this
once.
shit go like this and like this?
And that's why they
No,
face
well,
keep
'cause
looking
it's a-
more plastic and like her face looks like plastic right now.
But that's probably fillers or cheek implants.
And first of that has to be a before picture of Anna Faris because
that's Courtney Love.
No, the one above
Oh,
Anna Faris does not look like this right now. She looks as plastic as ever.
really?
Yes.
This is all Hollywood shit though. So like things you got to do. You think it's gonna be like that when they move to Jersey? People are gonna have to start getting more surgery.
When you're raising especially a boy,
Oh, I seen this.
I came from a household where it was just a mom. I had my grandfather and I had my pops, but there was no men in the household. I started arguing with females once I started to go through things. It got physical orders. You know why? Because I was an emotional boy. I didn't have nobody in the household to say, okay, look, this is not how you go about it. Go to the gym. I had to learn this from YouTube.
The music.
Hold on, let me
The
finish.
music.
I had to read books, go on YouTube, do these different avenues I had to learn. Yes, grandpa telling me certain things, pops telling me certain things. But when you have a man in a household, the chances of that boy that's becoming a man to grow up emotional, 80% of the people that's in jail came from single household mothers. Meaning this, if I'm in a club and a nigga step on my sneakers, yo bro, what's up bro, what you doing? Now guess what, somebody died, somebody going to jail. You know why? Because that boy wasn't raised in a household with men. That's the problem in society because Females with the mindset that I don't need a man. That's the reason why we have females in this generation that's having kids that I don't need a man. Now they growing up without fathers. Now y'all raising emotionalized boys.
That's not everybody's situation, right? When you get that's not everybody's situation.
Why is there so many women talking?
The music is so.
Black women have the support of a massive group that participates in ratchet behavior and ratchet thinking. Now, white, Asian, and Hispanic, they got ratchet people, but you had to go away from the group to do that. They don't house you.
Not true.
They don't nurture that. The black community, the massive group accepts it and nurtures it. It's totally backwards. Rather than sending the ratchets away, the massive black groups bring the ratchets. There's a safe space for them.
Ooh,
when they're confronted, you look like the minority because you are the minority that confronts that culture, and they're the majority.